Hey, what's going on? It's your boy Brandon Bird. Been a while. I've been, just been really busy. Um, and it's just, I've just really just been busy, man. Hope everybody had a happy Memorial weekend. Um, I definitely just wanted to drop a few, just some historic sense, on Memorial weekend. I think I talked about it last year, um, about Memorial that, actually the first American memorial um, parade, and actually with origin come from African slaves, American slaves, not African slaves, but American slaves. And and I definitely just want to shine a little light on that many Black Americans basically fought in every war, from the Revolutionary War all the way to the Gulf War, to the Afghanistan. Basically, we was in basically every war. Was even in the Mexican American War as well with the Buffalo Soldiers. Um, Definitely, I was one to just give a pre-take that during the War of 1812, when the British actually arrived in the Chesapeake Bay and out there near Virginia and Maryland, uh, they actually emancipated these 4,000 slaves. Now, I think it was one of the admirals, I think Cochrane, he actually made a declaration of if you come, bring your families along with you. Once you aboard, the Majesty's ships, we give you two choices. You can fight for us, or we could send you to one of our colonies as free settlers. And many slaves that, when joined, actually fought with the British in the War of 1812. Also, there were many Black Americans that fought for the United States at a time that actually the United States military was quite weak, especially the Navy. Um, at the time, I think American blacks made like 15% of the Navy, but there was a policy that banned blacks of even joining the Navy or military. Actually, they at the time of the war, they had such a mass casualty of white servicemen and sailors that they disbanded that policy to heavily recruit many black blacks into the military, especially the Navy. Um, Now during the now everybody knows the burning of D.C., the Battle of Baltimore, and a few other battles. There was three all-black companies that fought for the British that were pretty much ex-slaves or refugee slaves, and they were very hated, but they were very feared. They were actually took place in the burning of D.C. So this is a very fierce group of blacks that were basically fighting. Now, after the end of that, I think the end of the war, the United States demanded British to give up all those refugee slaves, but they refused. Now, I think I'll give British some credit, and I tip my hat to them, because during the Revolutionary War, they basically abandoned many blacks um, from the Revolution War that they promised freedom. So in a way, they honor their agreement to when they said we will free you if you join us. So they actually did that. I think they took them basically to Trinidad, and they were based. That's where they pretty much reside. Um, I think around 1813, 1814, they basically reside. So that was just a little glimpse of basically a black experience on both sides, fighting in basically the War of 1812. a war that a lot of people rarely really don't know about in American history. And this is kind of was the war to basically set the United States as almost as a very credible, strong nation, um, almost like a pathway to becoming almost a superpower in a way. Uh, so, for me, like I said, that was actually the largest emancipation till the Civil War, with over 4,000 slaves being basically free. Um, as well. That's why I just wanted to give my little glimpse of just historic content in one of